Okay, hello, or welcome back if you saw the first part. So, this is just a small update video to what I've been doing with this thing. So, it's not gonna be in order what I did, but probably gonna have a separate video on the surprise vehicle that's gonna be in the end of this video. Okay, so first things first, let's start with the comments of the first video. So while writing this script, I have 3 comments, so let's check. So, first comment, who is definitely not my half-sister, who is joking that I don't use a bicycle or don't own one. Well, I actually do own one, but I actually don't know why I don't use it. Well, anyways, I do own one. I do own a bicycle. I just don't use it because I don't know. I actually have no idea what I use. Well, anyways, so the second one is from my friend ranting about some random bit I did, and the last one is actually useful. So, it was talking about here. So here it says.
Membran sitzt verzogen. Tank zu voll, Rücklaufproblem?
Well, it's not the fuel, I checked, and the membrane, well, I kinda... Okay, so I just took it apart and changed out the membrane again, and when putting it back together, I kinda made the bolt go from righty tighty to righty loosey. Right. Okay, so in this box of goodies of solex, I have here where is it? Here it is. Wait, you can't really see it. Right there. It just snapped in half. Not in half, but just snapped. And that really isn't a good thing. So thankfully I had some spare bolts lying around. And that's now in there. Problem is, it actually fucking worked better. That was the problem. It worked better, which does not make any sense at all. But fuck it. If it works, it works. I don't care. The only way I can explain that working is that I fucking sacrificed that goddamn bolt to the goddamn French solex gods, and they liked it so much that they said, fuck it, we'll let it work. It just does not make any sense. Well, so, it kinda works again, okay? Kinda. Well, let me give you a timeline. It ran perfectly, and then I tried to put on a bigger cylinder. That didn't work, so I put back the old cylinder and things started going down from there. First it was just the choke being a funky guy, and then the engine cutting off after about 5 kilometers, and then those 5 kilometers turned into 500 meters. Now after offering in the bolt, it's back to about 5 kilometers, so that means road trip. Well, it kind of actually worked well, except the way home. It did not want to work again. But that was just on the way back. I captured some audio footage, I would say, and yeah, just stopped on the way and it worked again. Thankfully, or else I will be stuck again, middle of the road, just pushing it. Yeah. And normally it should be working the next day, but the next morning it didn't. It just cut off like after like 10-20 meters, and that in front of my house. And I just drove it for like 2 more days, just thinking it didn't cool down well or something like that. But it wasn't a temporary issue. So I took it apart again, and so we're checking if it was the fuel pump, and I noticed something. And what I discovered was also camera. Okay, also guys. Okay, so there's a little fucking difference. Do you see it? No, you don't. This part here is longer than here. How the fuck was I supposed to know that? There's a side difference. One side, this side, is 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter. It's longer than this one. And I checked. I checked on this one as well. Same fucking difference. On this one and this one, same fucking difference. Same 1 millimeter difference. And I put it in wrong. Why couldn't they just make it the same size? Why? This is by fucking decision. Why? Surprise, surprise. After I corrected that little fucking height issue, it fucking worked. It worked again. And look what it did. It even did a little rubber burn. It does not make any fucking sense. Really, it does not make any goddamn sense. So, well, again, because of all these fucking issues this goddamn piece of shit has, I decided to keep driving it, but also get a new vehicle, which, ta-da, a scooter! So, this scooter I got for $260 on the marketplace. It turns on. Turn. And drive. So, with this, I I finally got something better than this goddamn French piece of shit solex. Oh, it smells. I got a Honda Sky 50. It's a 50cc scooter, and I'm just kinda gonna go over it a bit and make a separate video on the scooter. Okay, so again, it's a Honda Sky 50, and it's a small 50cc scooter, which I only bought for 260 francs. So, okay, and I'm pretty happy with it right now. I'm in the middle of getting a license for it, so I hope it goes well. And anyways, I'm gonna focus on the license, so with that, I'll go to the outro. Editor's note, I also snapped like 3 bolts on the cylinder, and the decompression button or lever also ripped in half after I filmed this video, so the snapping of the bolts was my fault, because I tried to torque it down with a faulty torque wrench. But the decompression and lever, that just... I hate this goddamn thing. Okay, so yeah, the solex is still crap, but for that I bought myself a new vehicle, which actually works. So, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, au revoir.